Buonasera ragazzi e benvenuti alla pista di Monza per la italiana gara. Sorry, my Italian is terrible. I need to brush up on it. But here we are for round 17 of the season. Round 17, round 14 of the season. As you can see, just quickly altering my setup, going from mediums to softs. We want about almost 4 laps of extra fuel on board. 27 lap race. So we have it at about 30.4. We're going to load up our Italy James setup, make a couple of minor adjustments. 1, 2 wings. And we're going to drop our brake pressure just a little bit and the tire pressures 1 click on each side. In case you're wondering why I'm starting all the way down in 11th, I wasn't able to make qualifying as I was commentating for the ORL Interleague Cup, which was a fantastic event overall. Lots of really quick drivers and it went fantastically. If you want to check that out, you can head on over to the ORL YouTube channel and see all of that stuff. If you want to see whenever I go live, what I'm doing, if it's on other channels, make sure to hit me up on Twitter at MilkyCereals73. You can stay up to date with whenever I go live and drop new vids. And of course, drop a like and subscribe to this channel as well. But yeah, we're starting from 11th. Our pace is actually phenomenal here. Spa was quick. Italy felt iffy at the start of practice, but I really got into things and yeah, I just felt really confident here. I mean, we're so much quicker than Travis, quicker than Calm, so I actually think we could possibly win from 11th on the grid. Lap 1 is going to be crazy, a lot of incidents, tight circuit, so just want to keep it clean on lap 1 and then go for stuff later. And only try to race side by side with people through corners that I know are clean, like Byron and Travis and everyone up there, like the Renault drivers and the other Red Bulls. But yeah, all about keeping it clean on lap 1 and then just putting in our pace afterwards. So I'm going to try to hold it around at 12,000 RPM. So we wait for the lights to go out and away we go. It's not the best of starts, as you'll see. We have a massive snap with the back end and we almost run into Travis and we get completely swamped by absolutely everyone. We're all the way down into 15th place now, but into turn 1. Brake nice and early, just stay away from everyone's rear ends, don't want to lose any front wing at all. Tez actually gets a little bit further ahead of us, but now we get a decent drive and we are already back up into 12th place. There's contact with Cauchy and that's our teammate into the wall. Tez is in call with me, so you'll occasionally hear him as we're already up into 10th, and now we're going to have a look at Byron into the Roger chicane, but we rather wisely decide against the lap 1 cold tires, heavy fuel load, you know, is risky, and we see a Mercedes up ahead spinning. That is Brandon, I do believe, but we're up into 9th place and I couldn't have wanted too much more from the start. Sure, we could be where Travis is, maybe a bit further up if we got a good start, but it is what it is. Travis is starting on soft tires as well. As we have a look, and now Byron, a little bit naughty, squeezes us under braking, and that does affect us. As you can hear, I'm a little bit frustrated as Travis is off, just pushing too hard on the softs. He bins himself, which is great news for us, but we've got Calm behind us, who also couldn't make qualifying. So it's a kind of a battle of me and him trying to catch up to Flyer. But at the end of lap 1, we're on the back of Byron. We're in 8th. It's a clean first lap, and that's more than we could possibly want. Honestly, though, this race has felt like the race of my life, one of my best performances, so I do hope you guys enjoy it. We have a little look into turn 1, but we decide against it, and we cut through turn 1 a little bit just because we don't want to run the risk of being near Byron's rear end as he turns in. But we can see Byron, we can see Cali ahead. We know we're much quicker than Cali, we know we're quicker than Byron, and we have a look, where does Byron want to go? We go to the inside into the Russia chicane, nice and early on the brakes, don't want to lock up, and we just take the line as that's one of the Force Indias that spun around, and we're up into 6th on lap 2, which is something we didn't expect to see. And if you look on the minimap, you can see that Hodgson is the one leading the race, and Flyer, he's had a bit of a shocker, to be honest. So, you know, we're right in this. We know we have the pace to beat Hodgson. Byron just so, you know, this could be absolutely massive for us. Now we can see Cali battling with someone. Going to brake nice and early into the Ascari chicane, and we get a much better line than Cali does. We take the curve, rather risky, but we do it nonetheless, and we get a big old toe from Cali. And now we can look down the inside. P5 already at the end of lap 2. And again, I'm just so happy at this point. It just feels great. Cali tries to hold it around the outside, but just doesn't have the drive that we do. And now, on the back of 10, we get the slipstream. It's just, everything's falling into place. A little bit like that old Emperor's Groove meme. All the pieces into place. We're in 4th, Law's ahead. We can get past him so quickly. And then look at that, right up ahead is Fire. But then Tent decides, you know what's a good idea? Shove into the back of us. We try to turn right, but we realize the grass is there. We cut through the corner, we slow down, and we pick up a time penalty. Now Tent's coming, and I'll let you just enjoy the
Really, and you're going to overtake
sound.
me now as well?
Could you not, you son of a bitch?
What happened?
Yeah.
10 is a dickhead, that's what happened. Fucking layman me. Fucking prick.
So yeah, I was obviously, understandably, really annoyed with that. Lost my front wing. Tent hit us in the rear, and then he decided to try to overtake us after yeeting us off, and then wasn't even fair about it. We go to overtake Tent, who has damaged front wing, after yeeting into the back of us. VSC's out, and yeah, I just don't know, like, why would Tent even race? He's got damaged front wing, he just hit us. You know, the respectful thing to do is just let the guy pass. Even if you're not being respectful, at least don't turn into the guy. So it was very similar as the ORL incident between Layman and Hypers, but it is what it is. Fortunately though, VSC is out, which means that we can pit under it, maybe save a bit of time, but our delta's actually, you know, not negative, and yeah.
Fuck! Penalty for speeding.
We sped into the pit lane, but on a lap 6, now we're all the way down in 14th. It was only Tezzy behind us who also had an issue. So we're dead last on the hard tyres, and we're going to make these go to the end. Couchy has an, not Couchy, Carlos has an issue. We jump ahead of him. That's Tent in the pit. So from pretty much dead last, hard tyres, a lap before, we're going to try to make these last to the end. So it's all about consistency, looking after the tyres as Couchy runs wide into turn 1. We don't get baited, and that is up into 11th place at the start of lap 7. Now, lap 10, we can see Cali up ahead. We cut through Ascari just a tad. That's our first warning of the race, I do believe. And I think it's our only warning that we do get. 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner after 10 smashed us. But down the inside into the Parabolica, move that I've been practicing over and over again on the AI, and good to see that it works in the race as well. But yeah, 8 seconds worth of penalties, but just going to focus right now.
Fastest lap on hards.
Yeah.
Fucking fly, so fucking lucky.
But yeah, I was kind of happy with my pace, and now on a lap at 12, you can see Brandon up ahead. He hasn't pitted yet, but Hodgson has. He's just come out of the pits onto a set of fresh tyres, and we've caught up to the back on this lap. So I'm kind of scared because Hodgson came out in front, but he's on fresh tyres. So can I make old hards work better than Hodgson's softs? So this should be a good battle between us two, especially come the latter stages of the race. But around the outside, Brandon gives us a cheeky tap.
Do not hit me, Brandon. Thank you.
And I just say some kind words to him, like, don't hit me, and
Milky's fucking off.
and Milky's pissing off into the distance. But that's us up into 7th, and now lap 14, Kapira up ahead. He's had a bit of an issue through Ascari. You can see Hodgson is just behind us as well, but we get slightly caught out by Kapira, but that's fine. I should have braked a little bit earlier, getting greedy, trying to pull away from Hodgson, because I'm really surprised that I actually have the pace to pull away, and it's just a case of what could have been, as we are able to get ahead of Kapira, and that's us up into 6th place. And next up is going to be the second Merc of Cradden, and there's a Ferrari of Byron, I think, just up ahead. As Cradden dives into the pit, so that's going to be us up into 5th place. But now you can see Calm coming out of the pits up ahead, and considering we were ahead of Calm at the pit stage, and he wasn't able to gain any distance on medium tyres compared to our hards, you know, we had the pace to be ahead of him and pull away in this race. As Byron dives into the pits, and that's us actually up into 3rd on lap 17, and nothing actually happened for the rest of the race.
Shit, what happened to
It was
those
just
guys
managing those hard tyres. Hodgson actually had a spin, so we were able to get away, and we pulled a 5-second gap to Byron. I wasn't trying to go for the 8 seconds because I planned on going to Brandon at the end of the race and asking for that 3-second penalty to be removed, as I feel it's an unfair penalty by the game. So I just wanted to make sure I had that 5-second penalty, and I was able to slowly stretch that out. But onto the last lap, Flyer and Calm having a ding-dong battle, and as a result, they backed right off into me. And what Calm did
Come
was,
on,
on the penultimate straight, he backed right off and said, "Flyer, go past me if you dare, because I'll have a DRS onto the next
65% wear on the
straight."
rear.
But you can see our tyre wear. We've nursed these tyres so well. We've kept our pace, and I'll show you the consistency that we've had, because, you know, 24 laps on these tyres and 65% at
But if
the
they have
end.
penalties,
We've never done a stint on hard tyres before on
this has been the race of my life.
Monza. I don't even know if we've done it in the game, really, except for maybe Abu Dhabi. So, you know, it just felt great. Tezzy helped us a bit there as well, giving us a big slipstream and DRS to get even further away from Byron. But, you know, it's just a shame because, you know, Calm's right there battling with Fly, and as I said, we were ahead of Calm. We had more pace than Calm. We could have beaten both of them and been even further ahead, I feel. So, yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, I'm a bit upset about the tent incident, but yeah, I'm just really happy with my race performance. We showed a lot of pace, and we get third on the track anyway. Hopefully the penalty gets removed.
Byron's going to jump ahead of me, but Brandon better fucking remove my penalties.
Yeah. So,
When you have,
as you can hear, just expect.
So
I kind of expect that penalty to be removed.
Literally, Tent hit me in the back into turn 1 after I overtook him cleanly. So I had to cut through the thing. I waited, Tent came out right alongside me, and he knocked me into the wall as well. So, if I don't get that 3 seconds removed, they're fucking VL are trolling.
Yeah, so we'll see if it gets removed or not, but this doesn't mean that I see my worst ever sight. A Ferrari winning at Monza and both Ferraris on that podium. Terrible, terrible sight. What can I say? But yeah, I think we should get the third place after the penalty gets removed. I think it should get removed, but we'll wait and see. If it doesn't, it doesn't, because we do need those points over Byron in the championship. Next race is Singapore. He's very quick there. We're not. But look at our fastest lap, and now just take a look at this consistency we have in those 24s, and it just slowly drops down. You know, a couple of odd laps here and there when we have battles, but generally just really consistent. And you know, in those last 5 laps, 24.1, 24.2, 24.0, then 23.6, 23.8, 23.8. So yeah, overall I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time, so it's weird. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. There were a lot of battles going on, which we don't generally get to see as we're further up. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, if you didn't, don't do anything. Close it, leave a dislike. If you guys did, make sure to hit the channel up with a like and a subscribe. If you want to see these races live and to get the live kind of feedback and all of that stuff, make sure to hit me up on Twitch at twitch.tv/MilkyCereal1, and of course hit me up on Twitter at MilkyCereal73, and you can also find out how to join VL for their League of Legends orbs and stuff. But yeah, that's about it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and until next time guys, stay milky, and assalamu alaikum.